Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is Monday afternoon. I don't know what time it is. 2:47. We needed milk, so I thought I would take a ride to Rogers and get some milk and chat with you guys for a little bit. The only other stuff I picked up is 4 more top round steaks. I'm looking for a chuck steak sale, and when I say I'm looking for one, it means I think about looking for one. I don't actually look. I just keep procrastinating. All I have to do is go online and check out the local stores and see if there's a sale on chuck steak, which I will do, I hope. So I got the milk, I got a few steaks, and it's Monday ham day, so I got 2 pounds of the deli ham for $2.49 a pound. Did I get my mother something? Oh, her snowballs. Again, those cakes that she likes. I really don't have much to say, but I guess I can chat with you about something. Something I'm kind of excited about, but I don't want to get too involved with excitement yet because there's a very good chance I would never do this. It all depends on, how much work it would involve and, would it add to my stress level or not. Last night I did a Would You Rather video, which I would have loved to do completely, but the questions were so far out that I couldn't read them on my channel. And it made me just wish that I could, because I'm pretty raw, I think most of you guys know that, and I know some of you see that as a flaw. I see it as one of my best characteristics. I absolutely love that I have that kind of sense of humor. I love that I can appreciate that humor in others, and I love that there are people who do appreciate that. There's nothing wrong with being vulgar. I feel bad for people who can't find the humor in that. Again, it all has to do with the delivery and the time and place. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But I'm that kind of person, and I love that kind of humor. So I want to be able to express myself in that way. It has been something that I've thought about for a very long time, even way before I ever thought about YouTube. It would have always been kind of like cool to be like a stand-up comic, but I really had absolutely no interest in that at all. Just the fear of being in front of an audience would be enough to wipe me out. But with YouTube, it's different. So it's like, I feel like, I'm kind of starting to head to where I really want to be. However, I would not be that raw on my channel, because some people hated it when I just started swearing, regular swear words. If they got a taste of what I really can say, they're not gonna like it at all. This brings us to Patreon. I look at Patreon as a whole different way than most people look at it. Well, I look at it in the way that a lot of creators look at it. It's a way to provide your audience with something above and beyond, something a little bit more. If I use Patreon, it would be like a way to have some uncensored videos on a pay-per-view basis for those who want that kind of thing. Obviously, it would not be earning me money on YouTube, so the good alternative is I put it out there for patrons who want to pay for it, and I can have those videos, they can watch those videos, and all is good. Here's what I have learned so far about Patreon. I have had an account with them for maybe like close to 2 years. I opened that account when I was first thinking of doing ASMR videos. I have since changed that account to not ASMR, but just, my regular uncensored videos that I hope to be able to do at some point. Is it going to be hot in here? Do I need air or do I need windows down? It's only 56 degrees. It's gray and there's a breeze. Do love all that stuff. Oops, that's my back windows. I think we can have the windows open, and we're right in the middle of the church parking lot, so there shouldn't be much traffic noise here. Patreon. Here's what I have learned so far. I kind of knew how it worked, but it's hard to get good info on how it actually does all work. One way people can be a patron is they just donate so much per month, whatever they feel like. Most content creators will set levels, like if you pay $1 a month, you get this. If you do $3 a month, you get that. I don't really care about those levels. I don't want to be stressed to say, okay, I have to do this now for these people. I don't want to make this stressful at all. So for me, it's not so much about levels of what you get if you pay more. It's not even that I want anybody to pay more. I don't even really think I care for the per month price tag, because all my regular videos, my YouTube channel would not change at all. It would be exactly like it is now. Exactly. Nobody ever has to pay to watch a video of mine. My channel is the same. This would just be for other content outside of what my channel is doing right now. So if people were donating per month, and I have a month that I don't put one of those videos out, I don't like that, because now I have to go in and change some settings so people don't get charged. And, you know, I just don't want the pressure. I don't want the pressure at all of feeling like I have to do this. I would just like knowing that if I do it, there would be an audience willing to watch it. The other option is pay per video. Now that always scared me, because I thought that meant that if somebody offered to pay, let's say, $1 a video, well, hell, I upload, you know, 50 videos per month. I don't want somebody paying $50 per month. But no, it's not like that at all. I guess when you upload a video into Patreon, I, as the creator, have the ability to mark that one as being pledged, a video for pledge or whatever. So that video would collect the money from the patrons. Oh my God, I'm making this sound way more complicated than it is. It's because there's a lot of different ways you can use Patreon. For instance, I could do 50 videos and I could put those videos in my Patreon account, the ones that I do on YouTube. I don't think I would, but nobody would pay per video of those. The only way anybody would pay for that video in Patreon is if I uploaded it and marked it as, this is a video for pledges. So I could say to my patrons, I promise I'll never upload more than 2 per month. So nobody would ever get charged more than twice per month. Like if it's $1 per video, you'd get charged $1 and then $1, that would be $2. But I don't even feel like doing that, because then I feel like, what if I feel like knocking out 3 that month? I don't want to feel held back because I don't want people to get charged, or because I promised only 2 per month. I really think it's important to educate the patrons, because I don't think everybody knows how this works. But the other way is, let's say somebody wants access to my uncensored videos. They can say, I'll pay $1 per video, but I don't want to pay more than $3 per month. So that means if I upload 1 video that month, that person would pay $1. If I upload 2, they'd pay $2. If I upload 5, they're only going to pay $3. They're only going to see the first 3 that I upload, because they set a maximum of $3 per month. And then the other 2 videos that I upload, they wouldn't pay for them. They also wouldn't see them. So see how that works? I think that's the option that I like the most. People can just set a max so they never spend more than they're willing to spend. And, you know, we're only talking a couple bucks here and there. And then, you know, I don't want to get into that. At this level, you'll get this. Some content creators will say, like, oh, if you pay $100 per month, you'll get private chats with me. Well, you know, I don't want any of that shit. I don't want to be any more social in Patreon than I want to anywhere else. For me, it would be using Patreon as a tool to still be able to monetize my uncensored videos and keep them off YouTube, so that I don't piss a lot of people off, because apparently some people get pissed off about stuff like that, because I heard about it quite a bit. And on the flip side, I hear a lot of good stuff about it. So, you know, I'm not the only person who has this kind of sense of humor. Just look at a bunch of comedians out there. And I know not all comedians choose to be filthy. Bill Cosby didn't like to be filthy. Look where he is now. Sometimes it's not what comes out of your mouth that shows who you are. You know, there are a lot of people who put on airs, and, you know, they might talk a certain way or whatever, but it doesn't mean they're a good person on the inside. Anyway, I have a lot to think about, to say the least, but I think it's a good direction. Other than that, I have this video coming out today. I don't know if I will have anything else out later. I am very busy trying to put together the first Fabric Frenzy, which happens to be on a Friday. So it will be Fabric Friday Frenzy, I guess. October 27, 26 or 27. I can't remember which is the Friday, but one of those days. There will be a Fabric Frenzy inside my Peanut Gallery Facebook group. Only group members will get the links to these things that I will be selling. I'm trying to offer just a whole bunch of different things, a little at a time as I can do it. I'm trying to list 3 things per day now, so I can have at least 30 items for sale on that day. I think I will be spitting things out throughout the day, so I don't even get hit by all the emails at once, because I find emails are intrusive too. All that stuff bothers me, and when emails just start coming in, I could go into a panic attack. I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling at all. So it'll probably be spread out during the day. We'll just take it a little at a time, see how it goes, and if this works, we'll do it again. I think it might be kind of fun. The other thing I don't like is the packaging part of it. So it would not be too often, but I'll get through the packaging too. I might give myself a few extra days instead of, trying to get everything out on Monday. Maybe I can, aim for Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. I have issues when it comes to even packaging things, and most of that is like OCD stuff. And I know I can take medication, or I could push through it and do it the right way. And those of you who have actual OCD issues, I'm not talking about just like daily quirks. I'm talking about things that disrupt your life if you don't do it a certain way and make you actually feel physically ill. There's not an easy fix for that. So I just try to work with it. It's like, I know I have issues with the mail, and some of my issues are like, I don't care how many times I look at the scale and I say the price out loud, and all I have to do is turn, and by the time I get to write it on the paper, I am absolutely convinced that I saw that weight wrong. I have to weigh it again, and it's just, I even like hold my breath, like waiting for the little digital scale to turn on, and then I weigh it and I'll say, okay, it's 10 ounces. 10 ounces. And I write it down, and I'm like, that can't be right. That can't be 10 ounces. And I have to friggin' weigh it again. And it's just very stressful. I hate it. And there's just other things, like when I write down on the paper that I print out so I can have stuff to add for tax time and stuff. If I even make a mistake on my paper, I don't like that. Sometimes I have to print it out again. I don't want to just scribble something out, and that's stupid, because that paper is never seen by anyone but me, and it goes in a pile, and it's just junk in the cellar for many years, and then I finally throw it away. But I have issues like that. It's a very stressful process for me. But I do it. Why? Because that's what I do. I mean, if I want to make a living at home, there are certain things that I am going to still suffer and struggle with, but I just can't help it. I have to do it. I mean, I just have to. Oh my God. Pretty excited about things. I just think it's going to be really cool if I can just move forward with things that I feel like doing. I am glad that I'm at least willing to try these new things. Scary territory for me, but again, the less social I can be, the less feedback I have to get. And I am somewhat succeeding at keeping my online world a little bit more quiet than it was. It does get loud every now and then. I really have come to believe that people just don't understand when somebody says, I don't like that, or I don't do well with that. I think for somebody who doesn't feel the way I feel, they can't imagine anyone feeling that way. I still get so many messages or emails. I get emails like, I know you don't like comments, so I'm going to email you instead because this isn't a comment, right? Ha ha ha. It's like they're even making a joke about it. I don't think those people are purposely trying to make me sick. I think that they just think I just say things like, oh, it bothers me. And I don't think they realize that it really does bother me. And what bothers me the most is when somebody admits that they, know that I have struggles with it, but they just push through and do it anyway because they don't take it seriously. Oh my God, I'm so tired right now. So what else could I do on my late night show? Would you rather? That would probably be the first thing I do, is the most disgusting would you rather video. And again, I just think it's hilarious. Oh my God. I probably would talk about my religious non-beliefs. That would be a good place to do that. And just, I don't know, just other things. It would just be cool. Maybe I'll have a podcast one day. I don't even know what a podcast is. I've never listened to one. But I just think it's something I would like. I think I'm going to go home now because I think I've talked a lot and I have so much stuff to do, and I would like to have some other kind of video besides this today. Maybe tonight I can come up with something. But thank you so much for watching. And whole big batch of birds. What's it called? A flock. It would be a flock of birds, not a batch. I think it's so cool how birds just like fly together. They just know. Lead bird, follow that one. No idea. I was going to say something else, but apparently it's not necessary. So let's just go home. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more soon. Bye.